Hey guys, how you doing? It's Harry here again. Now it's Sunday and I'd normally be doing one of my car boot videos, what I bought at the car boot sale, but the weather was atrocious today, so not going to be doing that. But about a week or two ago at the car boot sale, I picked up a metal detectorists finds like mystery bag. It's basically a bag full of this, and it said metal detectors finds. It was completely full of mud as well, and for £4 I thought I'd take a risk and see what I could get in it. But I didn't really use my head when I did this, because obviously if a metal detectorist or a detectorist finds something good, they're going to keep it. They're not going to chuck it in a bag. So I think what we got here is a load of bits and random pieces. But yeah, I paid £4 for this. We'll just go through it and see what we've got here. Now, I've cleaned it off. Like I said, I just put it in a strainer and run it under some warm water, just because it was that coated in mud. I didn't really know what to do with it. And yeah, here's what we've got. And by the looks of it, it's a lot of buttons. So I hope you like buttons, but hey ho, let's jump in. So first up, we've got stone here. I'm not really sure what it is, but they chucked it in this bag, so maybe it's something. Not really sure what kind of stone it is. But yeah, they've chucked it in there. So button wise, we've got lots of different kind of styles. Some do have some writing on, like I don't think old buttons. I know some old buttons have money, but they've got to be in really good condition, I think. Yeah, some of them are quite interesting though. I shouldn't really put them back in. Some of them got writing on. Hold it up to the screen, maybe you can see it. Maybe you can see that there. I've got my little jeweler's loop here, so what's that one to say on it? Improved. Oh God, it's hard to make it out. Maybe I won't tell you what's on it, and you can look for yourself, because I struggle to read that. Yeah. Got a lump of metal here, no idea. It's got a bit of weight to it, could be lead. It's quite heavy. Maybe an old washer of some kind. Got here another button here, a bit bent over. I don't know if people use old buttons for anything. I mean, you could put them on like a raggy old bit of clothing or something a bit fancy with all mismatched buttons, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think we're going to find any treasure in here, but there's some bits and pieces. I mean, probably about 20p's worth of scrap metal in here, maybe. That's really worn down thin, that. Must have been an old button. I'm not sure about that. I don't think that was a button. Not 100% sure. I've looked at that one already. Got a few of the little holes in here. It's got a bit of shine to some of them. Some kind of washer for something there. Another old metal button there. I was hoping for at least some coins or something like that in here, even if they were just kind of more modern, but I don't think we really got that. That was an old button as well, this one. That was an old button as well, because you can feel, because it's got like where the little rivet would have come out for it to go onto a clothing like that. So you know it's not a coin when it's got something like that on. But yeah. So it looks like I'm going to be reselling this detector's mystery bag on, just get my money back at this rate. I mean, I probably had some detail on it at some point, round one. What's this here? Oh, some other kind of button or bead. I do have a little magnet with me here as well, I believe, somewhere. Is it magnetic? It's not magnetic, whatever it is. More buttons. That's got a bit of writing on. Let's see if we can make that out. Cool to find something really old and cool. Let me get a little light on it. You see that? I'll have a little look at my loop, see if I can make anything out on that. Treble, star, guilt, got written there. Treble, star, well, treble, then some stars, and then guilt written at the bottom. I can make out on that one. I don't know if they put years on buttons really, I'm not too sure. I had a little design on it at some point, can you see that? A bit interesting. Yeah, no treasure today, I don't think. That's had something on there. It looks like it could be military or police or something like that. That one, there's a bit more of a design to it. That one's not really got anything written on it. It's a big old one. Let's do a big handful here and see what we got. Let's just go through the rubbishy ones first. Anything with a bit of writing on, put to one side. But no, it doesn't look like much of them do. I wonder how long it took. We've got a pin tack out. I wonder how long it took to get this many buttons and bits and pieces. I wonder how many like walks they went on, or digs, or whatever they call them. Days out. It's got some like rings and stuff on it there. Another button there. Is there anything written on that one? Something, but it's very hard to read. Tiddly little buttons. Lots of little buttons. No gold coins. Another button there. Nothing on that one. That was probably a coin of some kind at some point. Look at that. There's no like nipple or anything on it. Could have been an old penny for all I know. Let's have a quick glance with the magnifying glass. Yeah, it was definitely a coin of some kind, or a token. No idea what it was though. Old coin. So at least there was one coin in the slot so far. More buttons. Let's get another handful here. What do I have in this hand? Oh yeah, another knackered old button there. Buttons, buttons, buttons. I mean, some of them could probably still be reused. I mean, I like the ones with 4 holes in the middle. I think they're quite unique and different. If they were in better condition, probably be used for something. This one's got some writing on. I'll put that to one side. Then we've just got a bunch of generic buttons and bits. Anything written on these? Some did have a design on it at some point. And that's... I'll look at that in a bit more detail under the glass. That's a bit of rubbish. That was a bit of a button or something at one point. And yeah, so what do we get out of that handful? This one here. Something written on. Let's have a little look at my loop. Liverpool. G. Lloyd and Co. G. Lloyd and Co. Liverpool, that button. And this thing here, I'm not sure. Flattened old coin or something. No, I think it was a button at one point because it's got a dot in the middle. Nothing else written on that one. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a dot on that side in the middle. Alright, yeah, so clear my throat. No treasure so far. A few interesting buttons. I mean, this was only £4 at the end of the day, so it's not the end of the world. That was probably something at some point. Little shard of metal now. That's got a bit of decorative on it. Oh, look at that under the glass. That's nothing really, I don't think. It's nothing. Would you pick this up? I mean, you couldn't really see what was inside there because it was that full of mud. Would you pick this up for a little mystery thing if you saw it at an antique flea market or something like that for £4? I mean, it's still quite interesting. That's got some writing on. We'll look at see what that says. That looks roached. Wonder what the oldest button we've got here is. That'd be quite interesting. We'll never know, but it'd be interesting to know. I'd like to know where it all came from as well. Lots of just basic buttons with not much written on it. That's got a little bit of a design on. We'll take a quick look at that. Yeah, nothing super standing out at me. That's got a bit of writing on. We'll look at that. So out of that handful, we got these here. That one's got some sort of pattern on it. And something written on the back there. Let's have a little look. See, put a light on it there. You can see it's got a bit of writing on. Something limited at the end. What though, I'm not too sure. Right, Smith and Wright Limited. And yeah, Smith and Wright Limited, that is. Not sure what was on here before. There's a fair bit of design on that. Fair bit of design on that. Don't know about that. What else? We got another one here. A little bit of writing on it. Excelsior or something like that. EX. I'm not too sure. Hold up to the camera. See if you can make that out. Nothing on the back. Nothing on the back. This one here looks a bit old. Interesting design. Something was written on there. Let's have a quick look under my loupe. I can really not make this out. Henry Ball. Something like Henry Ball written on that one. Not too sure. And the last interesting one that was out of that lot. No, I can't really make anything out. Some sort of cross in the middle of the button now. Guess we'll never know. Guess we will never know. And our last few bits of pieces. Another lump of metal. A few shards of metal. Probably bits of button. Another button there that's roached. Smooth button there, circle in the middle, that's probably a bit more modern. Another button there, not much written on it. What we got? Not really see much written on that. Roached. Yeah, oh, it's got some writing on. We'll look at that. That's got a bit of writing on. We'll look at that. What's Tiddler? No, nothing on that. This last one here. It's a bit too far gone. So what was on these two here? We've got a 2-hole button here. There's a light there for you. The back. Can I see anything written on this one, or is it too far gone? No, it's too far gone to read that, unfortunately. And our last one to have a quick look at under the scope. Let's say 24 karat gold on. Of course it won't. We'll have a little look anyway. Any history? It does look old. Standard. It's got written on here. It's quite funny because it's got like, it's really like nice writing at the top there, and underneath all that it says standard, so who knows. But there we have it, £4 spent on a bag of metal detectors finds, and inside we had buttons galore and a bit of rock. £4 paid. It was a bit of fun to go through. I was hoping to find something a bit more interesting. But yeah, at the end of the day, the person who probably found all this found probably some better bits as well, kept the better bits and just thought I'll get rid of this at a car boot sale or something. And yeah, unfortunately, nothing really of value. Before we go, we'll chuck a magnet in there and see what happens. Not a huge amount of it, it's magnetic. That's quite interesting. Oh, one was slightly magnetic. Yeah, everything else not really that much magnetized. So yeah, who knows, eh? I don't know, that's for sure. If you know anything, let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to know. I like buying a job lot like this. It's just interesting to go through. I normally buy watches and costume jewellery to go through, but this is something different and it was a bit interesting to go through. I had my hopes up a bit high and then logic kicked in and I realised, yeah, they've kept the good stuff and just done this. But hey ho, it was a bit of fun to go through, a little bit interesting. Yeah, reminds me a bit. Did you ever watch the TV show, the what was it, the Detectorists, the BBC one? That was a good little show. You should watch that. It's a good show, that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Unfortunately, nothing found that interesting in here, just some old buttons. If I've missed anything though, let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I like buying a mystery job lot like this. I mean, half the time there's nothing in there, but every now and then there is a little hidden gem here and there. I've had a few good hits on watch job lots and stuff like that and made some good money. But yeah, sadly, not today on this detectorist lot find. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you all in a future video. Bye for now.